clear up something because I heard some people talking and they said, I think he is, he might be. I am not Irish. Anyway, I am Frank Failla. I am a retired NYPD sergeant. Thank you. And I can tell you with confidence that when I worked, every night the people of New York City slept securely, knowing that I was on the day shift. And it wasn't easy being a cop, I will tell you that. I worked in Brooklyn, very, at that time, rough area, the Crown Heights section of Brooklyn, if anyone knows it. It's all hipster now, but back then it wasn't. So I'd go to work, and it was very tough. You know, I'd get cursed at, spit on, assaulted, and that was just in the locker room. I remember my first day on patrol. I'm walking my foot post, and I see a crowd on the corner. So now I'm going to save the world because I'm a young gung-ho cop. And I go up to the corner and I say, you got to leave. And they're looking at me. I said, you have to break this up. And they're like, we're not leaving. I said, no, you have to. And they won't. With that, the patrol car pulls up, and a salty old cop comes marching up to me. He says, you having a problem here, kid? I said, yeah, I can't get them off the corner. He said, because it's a bus stop. One of the best days of my career was when I got to deliver a baby. I remember this very clearly. It was a great day. I get to the house, and this woman's screaming, the baby's coming, the baby's coming. So I looked, and the baby was coming. But it was breech. Yeah, so I stick my hands in the air, and she's pushing, and I'm pulling and twisting. Baby comes out, send her off to the hospital. Now, 2 weeks later, she walks into the precinct. I walk up to her. I said, are you here to thank me? She said, no, I found your watch. So now that I've retired, stayed home with the kids, and I learned something about parenting, staying home with the kids. It's not the same as when we were kids. When you got punished, you guys are very young, so you probably don't know this, but when we got punished, we got sent to our rooms, we got hit, all the stuff that doesn't go on now. So I had to figure out how am I going to punish these kids when they're bad, and they were bad. I figured it out. I didn't take away their iPhones. I took away the charger. And then I would watch the blood drain from the face as they were watching the power drain from their battery. And you should see the look on my wife's face when I take away her batteries. Groans are just laughs without enough alcohol. So my daughter is, she's 10, and I was running an errand, and she said to me, Dad, can I just stay home and rent a movie? I said, I'm not going to be gone that long, and I said, yes. Well, I ended up being out longer than I expected, and I come home and I said to her, Frankie, what did you rent? She said, Daddy, I rented 50 Shades of Grey. I said, but don't worry, I didn't like it. The book was so much better. I have a son, he's a good kid, but I think I'm raising him to be a loan shark because every once in a while I got to borrow money from him because I'm on a fixed income now. So I had to borrow some money from him, and he hounds me to pay him back. And I think it's ridiculous the amount of points he charges. And then I think he's sending me a message because last week I borrowed money from him and I haven't paid him back yet. And this morning, in the bed next to me was the head of my favorite golf club. So and then he's got the nerve to ask me for new clothes. I said, are you kidding me? I said, when I was your age, all I got were hand-me-downs. And I only had 4 sisters. I was able to explain the pleated skirts by telling him I was Scottish. So he's a good kid. He just got his learner's permit. He was all excited. I said, come on, Nick, let's get in the car. We're driving down the road. The car hits a curb, through some bushes, knocks over a fence. I'm so glad he wasn't driving. So we were going to motor vehicle, and I get to motor vehicle, and the lady says to me, can you read the eye chart? Of course I can read the eye chart. E-M-I-L-Y. She says, that's fantastic, sir, but that's not the eye chart, that's my name tag. So I'm married. My wife is here tonight. And I do appreciate her support, but it is always good to see her laughing outside the bedroom. We just bought a new bed. $7,000 for a sleep number bed. Yeah, I still can't get a 69. This morning she wasn't feeling well, and I said, you know, honey, sex is the best medicine. She said, you are absolutely right. Problem is, I need long lasting and you're fast acting. And she might be onto something, because now that I'm getting a little older, I find I need some help for the little blue pills. Aleve. We were at Costco last week. Everyone here been to Costco?
Yes.
Applause for Costco. Went to Costco, and she said to me, oh, look, this is my gynecologist. What do I know? I walk up behind him, I tap him on the shoulder. I said, how you doing, sir? I understand you've also seen my wife's vagina? He said, which one is she? I said, she's over there. He goes, yeah, I saw it yesterday. I said, she didn't have a doctor's appointment yesterday. He said, doctor, I'm your mailman. Now that I retired, I became a real estate agent, and had a little trouble in the beginning because I'm not real good with technology. I accidentally uploaded all my listings and linked them to a porn site. Everybody loves my virtual tours. My manager, she asked me the other day, she said, when you have an on, because I'm kind of like, when I work, I kind of just, in my own little world, you know, it's where I like to be. But she says, when you have an aha moment, I want to hear about it. So I went running into the office the other day, and I said, I got it, Linda, I got it. She says, what? I said, I just realized my computer can be used for more than just Facebook, email, and porn. She said, yeah, it's real estate. I said, no, online gambling. Oh, good stuff. Everybody having a good time? Yeah. Nice of you all to come out on St. Patrick's Day. Very good looking crowd. Well, not so much you, sir, but everybody else. So I have a couple of pet peeves. I really find it annoying when people clap when a plane lands. It's supposed to land. It's not a magic trick. I really hate it when people clap at the end of a movie. It makes no sense, right? And it's very annoying when my wife claps every time I leave the house. The worst is when she claps after sex. Because I can hear her when I'm downstairs watching television. My wife is very good at imitating animals. Whenever we're going to have sex, she plays possum. Oh, good stuff, right? You'd think I forgot my jokes, but I didn't. My wife is very security conscious. Very security conscious. I wanted to have sex. She said, ooh, what is your user ID? I said, user ID? I don't know. Big Frank? She said, I'm sorry, another member already has that name. She's a court reporter. Yep. Notice this is a big theme is my wife. Anyway, my wife is a court reporter, and she runs our bedroom like it's a courtroom. Whenever we're going to have sex, she tells me, all rise. Enter Exhibit A into evidence. When she's finished, she tells me court is adjourned. So I decided I was going to initiate sex. I stood at the end of the bed naked. That's right, ladies, take it in. And I said, honey, court is in session. I'm going to enter into evidence exhibits D-I-C-K. She sits up, she looks at me, and she says, you know I don't work small claims. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I'm Frank Failla. I'm going to bring up your next comedian. Thank you, thank you. Your next comedian, he's a young and up-and-coming comedian. He's a young 17-year-old.